You guys, okay, look, hold on. I got I got pigtails that are coming out that my oldest did to my hair yesterday. And so ignore that. My cousin's gonna do my hair today. I already asked. But anyways, I want to do this video because I was just watching the video. I forget the channel. I'll link the video down below, but it was a Judge Judy case. Thought one of my kids was coming back here. I don't like to have them on video. Unless they want to be. So, anyways, I was watching this case. I have an empty pop can that needs to be thrown away. But I was watching this case where this guy was like a Minnesota case, and they went to Judge Judy because I'm just briefing it. But if you guys want to go watch the whole video, like I said, I'll link it down below. But it kind of bothered me because there was this guy and this girl, this mother was living in her car with her 3 kids, and their car was messed up, and he loaned them money to get a car, or to get like the car fixed and get a roof over their head. And it was like a relationship that was like forming between them like prior to that, whatever. But anyways, she ended up getting her car fixed. They got an apartment. He moved from California over to Minnesota, and which was no big deal. And then he was paying the bills. He was paying for the food, paying for the bills, paying for the place, paying for all of that. And this little girl, I don't know how old she was at the time, but she was 17 when like they went to court. And I can't even say little girl. I say little girl because she's younger than me, and it's like little girl. So what happened was the guy made dinner, and they made tacos. He made enough for everybody. He told everybody that there wasn't for like dinner was done. Everybody's ready to eat. Mind you, they just got a couple furniture. I think they moved in August, and this was October, no, maybe like November-ish when he moved in. And he got it. He got his food. And I'm briefing what happened because I'm about to tell you my input on this video. So he told them they told him there was food, or it was ready. There was enough for everybody. Nobody wanted to eat yet. So this little girl, he got his food. He sat down on the mattress in the living room. I'm guessing that was like the furniture they had at the time. I'm not sure. I don't know. But he sat down. He started eating his food, and the girl, ignore my pimple on my forehead, but the girl, she sat there and was like, "You have no business getting your food first. You need to get out. It's kids and women before the men. You don't pay, like, you don't pay for anything like that. It's my mom, blah blah blah." And just being a total brat, entitled little brat. And then the mom, well, come to find out, the girl actually, like, I don't remember if she like poked him in the face or like punched him in the face or whatever. But yeah, something happened. And then this is what was said. And then the girl says that then she went off running. Her mom and him was arguing, and then she went off running. And then he smacked her mom in the face. And then that's when she called the police. He took her phone and broke it. And I'm pretty sure he was paying for her phone. Like, let's just be real. And then he took the phone and broke it. So then she went to a neighbor, called the police. But technically what actually happened was he got, story lined up. He was cooking dinner. He said dinner was done. Everybody didn't want to eat, so he got his food. The man who bought the food pays for their stuff, pays for their apartment, pays the bills and everything. And the girl got in his face. It was like super entitled and everything like that. The mom jumped in, because the guy's name is Daniel, but he goes by Dino, and he said that like the mom punched him in the face, and he went up to like go block her, and then like this, and you know how like when somebody's close, like your hands can like touch their face, and it is true, but like his hands like kind of touched her face, but he didn't like punch or smack her or anything like that. Little girl called the police. Well, the judge granted the guy back all of his money that he loaned her, and while he was incarcerated for the 3 days, that money that the mom took on his credit card, which was like $1,400 and something almost close to like $1,500. That money too. And it's just that level of entitlement. So I say this because I was kind of in the same situation, but it wasn't toxic, okay? Um, the kids and I, when we moved in with Daniel, it was his house, right? And I was living at my grandparents' with my two kids. And I just got out of a domestic violence situation. It was a couple years out. And it wasn't a thing of like I'm moving in with somebody that I don't know. It was like the right thing to do, right? And not like no matter if the kids are theirs or not, it's just a level of respect, okay? Because it was Daniel's house, like my Daniel. It was Daniel's house. He was paying, like I was paying food too, but his house, he was paying the bills and stuff like that, and then we end up getting our own place together, like we moved into the house that we have. But it's just that thing, like kids should never feel entitled to anybody, whether it's biological parents, biological grandparents, nothing. Like that was downright rude. It was arrogant. It was cocky. It was hateful. Um, just like her level of everything. And the video goes into more detail of what goes on, and I really wish you guys would go check it out. But it's just that thing. Like, first of all, he's the man of the house, so he has every right to get the food, especially when he's paying for everything. Second of all, and I will say this because what I'm saying is going to sound like it contradicts. Now, my kids are a little bit younger. Like, I have a 5-year-old right now, and me and Daniel are married, but I have a 5-year-old right now, and what we do is, because they're little, we we get their plates for them first because we can have them already sitting at the table. We give them their food, and then we get our food, and then we all sit down together. But nobody eats because like it doesn't take long. Like what's like a minute or two. Anyways, we all sit down, we pray, and then we eat our food together while talking. But regardless of the situation, there was absolutely no right for her to talk to her like that. And the mom too, like enabling that whole behavior. Don't like, and regardless if it was a kid, an adult, it doesn't sit well with me because you went from, regardless of your situation, like, and like their situation, you went from living in a car and he was able to get you a place, get your car fixed, and he's taking care of all the bills and everything. Like she didn't have a job at all. It took him moving out, and I think it was like 2 months after he moved out. Yeah, because he went to jail December 31st, January 1st, 2nd, and then technically 3rd, but he got out later, like on the 3rd. But he was sitting incarcerated that whole time, and the whole case was dismissed at that point. But like, just like it was a lot. But she got a job in February, so it took her 2 months to get a job. Once when her meal ticket wasn't being paid for, and it kind of bothers me because when somebody is helping you out, now I'm not saying for that person that's helping you out to be able to talk to you like crap, treat you like crap, and feel like they own you. That's not what I'm saying. Because you can just genuinely tell like he wasn't like that. But when you have somebody that is feeding you and helping take care of you, and they give you a roof over your head and everything, and they're helping you, do not be ungrateful. Do not be a burden. Don't do that. Just don't do that. It's wrong. It is so wrong, and it aggravates me so much because I'm like, that's wrong. And I don't know where I'm getting at with this, but like my Daniel is my kids' dad, right? And not biologically to the older two, but he's their dad. Everyone around you, and they will say like that is their dad. Ever since they were little, I'm talking about like 2 and 4, almost 5. A roof over their head, made sure they were fed, clothed, needs met. Extra events were met. Plays with them, spends time with them. Make sure that he has a job. He's been at this job for 17, almost 18 years. Okay, like before me and him, and he just, I love him. Because I'm bragging and boasting a little bit, but he meets the father role of what the kids need. Even though my first marriage didn't work out, my 2 older kids' dad. I'm not going into detail about that. I'm not. No. it's not the place to bad talk him or nothing like that. But yeah, so just the level of entitlement. Now, I'm not saying that the teenage girls had to call, the teenage kids had to call him dad, stepdad, look at him like that or anything, but just the fact that he was the one taking care of everything. You can call him Dino. I think it was Dino is what they call him. Daniel, his parents call him Dano because that's what his grandparents called him on his mom's side. Because Hawaii 5-0, book him Dano. But it's just that thing. It's like I will never understand. So like when my kids don't feel they do feel entitled, but it's like very minimal, and it's like over stupid dumb things that like doesn't amount to nothing major. I'm not giving them justice. I'm saying things like we get a pack of paper, like the paper, and like they'll jokingly, sarcastically be like, "Well, I deserve the whole entire pack because I color more." Well, really, they do it, but like they're not being malicious about it. They're not being hateful or arrogant. It's just messing around with each other, right? And they know that difference. They know that fine line. They know that like you're not entitled thing. It's just that mother failed that child is what I'm saying, because you could tell in that video she was basically the same aspect, because she was like basically like, well, he gave me the card to use it. He went to jail and you made his card go in debt buying a bunch of stuff, and then told his dad to come get it. I think his dad was in California. I don't remember. I think he might have originally been from Minnesota, moved to California, moved back. I don't know, but told his dad that he can come get his stuff, and that his credit card was there, that it wasn't stolen, which then further proved that his credit card wasn't stolen and she's the one that did it. But it's just that thing. It's like, what? Excuse me, what? I don't know. I personally don't do well with entitlement. I don't do well with like jerk behavior. And I'll say that my biggest reason is living with a narcissistic, abusive, toxic, drug addict type of situation. But then like just the way I was growing up, like you do not bite the hand that feeds you. You do like show people respect, kindness, even if they're mean to you. Like turn the other cheek, man. If legal actions have to take happen, then okay, yeah, but turn the other cheek. Don't be a jerk. Don't be nothing like that. Like, no. Just, I don't know. But I'm trying not to make this video get really long. I just wanted to fill in and tell you guys what's up. But yeah. Real quick, I'm going to show you something. Okay, so I'm gonna show you something I made for my aunt. I got sun hats, right? I bought them, and I could not find a Bengals one, and I realized I said the wrong thing. Well, I was looking for a Sharpie, but I was looking more for, you know how when you have kids and kids call things certain things, and then you just call them what they call them? Okay, so we have fabric markers, and we have Sharpies, and then we have the fine point Sharpies, and then we have the fine point fabric markers, right? And the fine point fabric markers my kids call Sharpies. Okay, cool. So I asked my daughter for a fine point Sharpie because I'm not saying I'm gifted and talented. That is not what I'm saying at all. By no means. I'm not gifted and talented. But I could not find a Bengals hat, and my aunt likes the Bengals. And I realized what she gave me after I started doing it was a regular fat point Sharpie. I just wasn't paying attention. But I kind of like freehanded on this hat without like a base or nothing. I did the B for the Bengals and Houday and Bengals Nation and stuff. And then I put like different Bengals names on there, players. And then I put her birth year on here. But here's the B. You see how the B bled? And it doesn't look that great. Now this was like, I did it with pencil, and then I went over with it with the the regular Sharpie, not like this writing Sharpie. But this one, once when I started coloring it in, I realized that it bled. Like, see how it bled here and in different spots and didn't come out great? It's the thought that counts, right? And then I even put, I don't want to show her name, but I even put her name on this side because I don't like putting people's information out there. I just don't. But I put like her name on the side, and I might go in. I need to fill this spot in with some things, or just leave it. But yeah, I just kind of put some of her favorite ones on here. I couldn't remember of all of her favorite ones, and anyways, she should like it. She's not picky, and it's the thought that counts. So I'm giving that to her today. And then let me show you. No, it's in my car. I got a ramen noodle hat. I might make that my thumbnail. I don't know. But yeah, so that one's for my cousin. Now he doesn't like the ramens. He likes the munch something. I don't even know. But that's the ones that he likes. But yeah, it's a ramen one. And then this one's mine. My daughter has a strawberry one. But this is mine. Ain't it cute? It's so cute. I love it. Okay. Anyways, derail. I'm gonna upload this video. I'm going to put that video in the description box. Make sure you go watch that video. It's basically, now he doesn't react to the whole entire video while he doesn't stop it, start it. I don't kind of like those videos, just saying. But, yeah, I will definitely comment down below. This is a little bit different video, but it kind of irked me because same situation, but different. Just don't be a jerk, right? Just don't be one. Alright, hop off here, upload. Daniel's got the kids today. I'm gonna go to my grandmother's tonight, like this evening, and stay until tomorrow. They'll be coming over for church, and then we'll just head out tomorrow at the same time, or I will a little bit later. But yeah, I'm gonna go stay the night, get some like me time with my grandma and my cousin and her son that's there, and my aunt, because they're all hanging out together, and my mom, and my cousin's gonna do my hair and unwind. Do a fire probably if it's not raining. But yeah, I'm excited. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye.